Nice to see you there. My name is Scott. I'm a medium and a psychic. I'm hanging out with you with Beyond the Badge Paranormal. We are live, and this is the launch of Signal Network. Now, what's Signal Network? Signal Network is a group of paranormal investigators that came together, created a network, and now we are going to push them forward as a team. We have lots of amazing creators, and today, at the end of your summer, he's going to fight a fire probably at the end
I
of
was
your summer,
hey,
but the
hey, I was
but the
doing dad. I was
beginning.
doing dad jokes while we were waiting. So
That's
I
what I
think we're
like to
turning
hear.
dad jokes off. We're good.
um, so dad jokes are a plus always in everything that we do. And if you've been a dad for a little while, you probably got some loaded up. Hey, as everybody comes in, please do me a favor. Make sure that you hit the follow or share button, or both preferably, to let everybody know what we're doing. So this evening is going to be the kickoff with Beyond the Badge Paranormal. We're all going to hang out and watch the first episode. And what is, without giving anything away, folks, what is the first episode kind of about? What can we expect to encounter?
Randy, why don't you talk about it? You go. You go. All right. So I was a test because Randy's usually the quiet one. I was gonna see if Randy would say something. So the cabin on 360 is an incredibly concentrated haunted location in Virginia, uh,
Okay.
close to Richmond. It's there's three actual paranormal locations on site. There's the woods, which are connected to the Cold Harbor battlefield, which is full of all kinds of spirits of Native Americans and soldiers. And then there's a cabin on the property. The cabin is we don't exactly know who haunts that, but there's definitely at least one spirit there, a male spirit that will let himself be known. And then right next door to that is the Brick Rancher, and the Brick Rancher has a really tragic history. Um, Back in 1979, there was an assault and murder there of a young child. So,
Oh,
and that's documented stuff too. So we know that actually occurred. And then that place has got at least three spirits there. One in the basement that's incredibly dark. Don't know if it's human, non-human, but it's very not nice. There's the young child, and then there's another spirit that roams around there. For sure, those three are there. But
wow.
anything's possible when you go to the cabin.
All right, cool. So as we have more people joining us, I'd like to go around the room and you guys tell me who's who and who does what on your team here. Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
All right, you start.
All right. My name is Madeline. I'm actually his daughter, but I'm also the historian of the team. So I like to do all the research prior to investigating to get, the historical background of wherever we're going.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, Jess, you
Next.
go.
I'm Jess. I am the psychic medium for the group. I was a first responder, and now I'm married to a first responder. So, yeah.
All right. Go ahead, boys.
This handsome fella right here. Go.
He's the stash. Yeah.
That's his nickname, the Stash.
I'm Randy. I work for the Winsford Fire Department for almost 20 years now. I kind of help Jeremy with the equipment, but also primarily do the drone and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
Randy's a big part of it. He's the tech. He's our tech specialist. Helps me with a lot of stuff, and yeah, his drone footage. You won't see a lot of the drone footage in the initial episode, just because we didn't have a drone at that time. But as the episodes get along towards the end of the season, you'll see more drone footage, and this next season we've got some amazing drone footage for you. We're really super
Yeah.
stoked. Randy does a great job.
Look,
Yeah, we love drones.
for our audience, I just want them to know that we already have a stack of stuff from you guys that we're excited to put out.
Yeah.
But Jeremy here, who started all of this stuff, he just said for next season. Like he's
Oh, yeah.
already lined up and ready to go for the next go around. And let me tell you something, Jeremy here, from what I can tell, he's the person who put all of this stuff together. He's the driving force, and in my opinion, he's a very good cinematographer and video production person. So, Jeremy, why don't you add on to that? What else is up with you? What do you do here on the team?
So I started the group And then very quickly, Randy and Jess joined in to the family here, and we've been working. I produce all the videos, do all the editing. Um, and yeah, I just like to explore haunted places and have a good time. I'm a fireman with the city of Newport News. I've been there almost 20 years as well. So Randy and I both have a lot of time in that field. But for the team wise, I'm the producer of all the episodes and sort of the I'm also the oldest on the team, so I'm the old guy. I cannot grow a mustache, so don't ever expect to see a mustache on this face.
I'm
No,
surprised they even let you in the fire department without being able to grow a
I have
mustache.
other qualities, Scott, other qualities that they like. I can't discuss that on the live, but
I got you.
but yeah, next season, just so you know, we do have some cool stuff planned, so we're excited about that. We've already got some episodes we're producing right now for next season. Yeah, it's going to be so much. Everything just gets better each time we do it. And I'm so excited about it.
I can't wait to see it all. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for our audience to see tonight. Obviously, I've already watched this stuff. I love it. It's going to be really exciting. When I was watching the Cabin on 360, it's interesting in the world that we live in. If you're into the paranormal, you're into ghosts, you're into spirits, and all this kind of stuff. There's not many places that I feel like we haven't heard of yet. But I've never heard of the Cabin at 360. So they have their own Facebook page and following. So if anybody wants to check out more information, they can go to the Cabin 360 Facebook page and check that out. But mostly, you should come with us on this journey and watch. This is the first episode. This is really interesting how we're doing this. So we wanted to launch Signal Network today. We wanted it to be at the end of the summer. We wanted to officially introduce people to spooky season, and we're doing it this week. But we're starting Monday with it, and then the second part of the episode is going to air on Fridays, which is going to be Beyond the Badge's normal time slot. So, for everybody who's watching, just remember you're getting the first episode tonight, but normally we're going to be on Friday nights, 8:30 to 9 o'clock live with at least me, hopefully somebody from the team, and then at 9 o'clock we go live with their next episode. So make sure you're here for that. Folks down in the comments, do you have any questions for the folks here at Beyond the Badge Paranormal? And let's see, guys, briefly, for everybody on the team, if you want to go around, have you had any experiences while you're ghost hunting or filming any of this stuff where it like really left you scratching your heads?
Pretty much every location we go to, we have something wild happen. The first season that you guys are going to see, um, first off, I want you to picture like raw, unedited Blair Witch style. That's how our investigations at least started out as, because we were, the with the equipment we had and stuff like that. And for whatever reason, even with the equipment we had, the very simple stuff we were using, camera wise and audio wise, we were getting some amazing evidence. And we always think that that's because when we came in with being first responders and having PTSD, tragedy, job related stress, and those kind of things we bring with us, that we kind of always thought that the spirits recognized that and responded to us um, because of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a bit of a trauma bond between the living and the dead, and they recognize you as folks who run towards the danger rather than away from it. So that might bring them a little bit closer to you while you're investigating because they probably figure you have a thicker skin than most people and they can get a little bit more out of you or give you more information to investigate, right?
Yeah.
Now, with what you just said, can you guys briefly just tell our audience what your message is with the first responder PTSD and trauma stuff in your life? Like, what is that about? I don't think they know.
Right.
So we currently have joined forces with the Survive First Foundation. Um,
Hmm.
it's a foundation specifically for first responders, military, for mental health stuff. So if you, God forbid, you want to do something to yourself, you can reach out to them. They'll give you the resources immediately. I know we've had somebody reach out watching our videos, reach out to Jeremy, and Jeremy was able to contact them and get that person immediate help.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I've talked to you guys, our audience probably knows already. I'm a former Marine combat veteran and also in law enforcement. So I can tell people without a doubt that even in this day and age, there are still men and women who feel like they can't reach out because it would be something negative against them if they did it. Somebody would look down on them, but that's not the case. And one of the reasons why I love Beyond the Badge so much is because not only are they coming out and doing amazing paranormal stuff, but they're helping that community of people that we don't think of all that much as needing help because they're the ones helping us. Even when I'm off duty, I really, if I call for the cops or the firemen or an ambulance, I'm in civilian mode, right? I'm thinking like I need help. So I never really think about helping them back, right? And on the other way, it's the same thing. So um, when we have an opportunity to boost the message that it's okay to go and talk and get help about your mental health, that's really important. And that's just for first responders. That's for everybody, and it's a really great message to expand on. So it's one of the reasons that I was attracted to bringing you folks in, which is fantastic.
I want to piggyback
And
on
we
that,
thank you for
Scott.
that.
I want to piggyback on that. One of the things I want to give a shout out to the Signal Network and Scott, because when we started talking, one of the only stipulation that we had was the only thing we had to agree on for us to join was we can't lose our identity on the mental health side. And we make content for a cause. We want to spread awareness in the stigma. We want to let as many people possible, specifically first responders and veterans, but everyone know that they're important, that tomorrow needs them and they need to stay another day. And by reaching out, and you and I had this conversation, and you opened your arms and said, "Hey, I want you to bring in that message as well." And we totally want you to continue to do that. So that meant a lot for us because we were never going to agree to anything if it took that away from us, because that's who we are. We're Beyond the Badge Paranormal is here to spread the message, and that's why we're excited to be part of Signal, because we know that we're going to have a lot more reach. So we're super
Yeah,
stoked
and
about that.
we would never want anybody to be quiet about reaching out for help. That's for sure. Every one of us in life has probably been affected by depression, anxiety, some sort of PTSD. Everybody in life goes through something. So it might even be the reason why so many of us are fascinated with the other side, because eventually we are all going to get there. But I would much rather it be at 90 something years old when I've done all the things I've eaten, all the steak I could possibly eat, and I'm just done. And I'm like, hey, I lived a good life. Kids are doing good. Got grandkids, and we're done. Right? I don't want that anxiety to take over and crush me for tomorrow. Right? And when it does, I want to be able to reach out and get some help. And this is one of the reasons why I just loved your message so much, because there's not enough of that out there. And it's a personal message for me all the time. So the fact that we have a professional group of folks reaching that way, we're going to continue to amplify that signal for sure.
Awesome.
So look, Lauren says, my husband's a Marine and combat vet, and these are important conversations. That comes from Lauren, who we're going to see tomorrow, by the way. Lauren Hellickson is going to be with us tomorrow right here live at 8:30, and we're going to do her show tomorrow, which is going to be a ton of fun. While we're here, I want to give a big shout out again, especially Beyond the Badge. So this is important. They didn't know that somebody was going to be reaching out to them and asking them to team up with all of their amazing content. They had no idea. But what happened was they were producing really great content, and we were seeing that they weren't getting where we thought they could be. So that's why we're all here. That's why all of the people are here watching, and that's why we're going to amplify that signal so much more, because we know that you guys have this great message. You're great investigators, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch you guys grow. And already I can see from the first piece of content that you gave us to the last piece that we got to see already, that you have evolved so much and you're doing so much better. Is there any piece of equipment besides a camera that you all love? Like I won't go to an investigation without my Mel meter. It's like the only thing that I really love, and it will always be in my kit. What do you guys like?
My spirit box. It's like probably my favorite. It's a tie
Okay,
between that and my dowsing rods, but I've been leaning more towards the spirit box.
okay. What about everybody else? I like spirit box too.
Me, I like using the cat balls. Pretty much almost every location except for the last couple that I've gone to, that I've gotten pretty good evidence with the cat balls. So that's my
For
favorite.
anybody who might be new to paranormal, these are just little plastic balls that move with vibration and light up. So they're really interesting, and hopefully we'll get to see some of those in action.
I like uh, Jessica's quite a piece of equipment when we're on scene. She's a medium, so she gives us sort of like a direction to go to during our investigations, which is really great. And from the first episode till where we are now, she's evolved as in her mediumship, and that's been amazing to witness and be a part of as well. So I really love that that aspect. Jess is just really blossoming. Yeah, yeah.
I
From
can't wait to
somewhere,
team up with Jess. I can't wait
I
to team
know.
up with all of you, but I can't wait to team up with Jess. And down the road, I think Signal Network is going to have I don't know, maybe like a psychic super episode or something where we just drop all of our favorite mediums and psychics into a location and just be like, go nuts and let's see what we all get, and then come back together and see if we can put together a cool puzzle piece. Literally, I just said that, and our producer K down below is probably like, we didn't discuss this. I don't know what he's talking about. But that's how great things are born. We talk about them, and we have fun live, and we say hello. So I'm gonna say hi to some of our amazing people down here, some of them that you know. We have Jenny Colucci is down here, Ghost
Oh,
Gossip,
yeah.
Christy Lewis, R&B, Annalisa's here, Patricia White, Christina, Monty's World. He is a firefighter and EMT as well. He's one of my great friends. He'll be joining us on the channel eventually as well. He plays video games for the Boston's Children's Hospital. So he donates his earnings from streaming to the Children's Hospital, which is
Awesome.
it's amazing what first responders do. It's like I can speak from this on this all day. We're not millionaires. We don't make a ton of money. We do okay. We get by. But the hearts and the generosity of so many first responders is ridiculous, and they won't talk about it themselves. So I like to put them on the spot and say it. Let's see. We have Nicole Wilson, Christopher Scallion, Kelly Mitchell, Brandon's here. Annalisa again. Hi everybody, nice to see you there. Welcome in. We are about 3 minutes away from the first episode of Beyond the Badge Paranormal. This is the team over here to my side. They're hanging out with us. Again, just tonight we're going to go live with them and launch this season and this episode off correctly. Then on Friday we're going to join them again, and we're going to watch the second part of this first episode that's coming out. So how long is tonight's episode, folks? It's about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep, it's 42 minutes and 44 seconds. And it was such a long episode that we cut it in two, and it's going to have the second half premiere. But don't worry, folks, you're not getting like a piece of an investigation and you're going to be like, oh, that, like,
Oh,
what are you
no.
leaving me with? The first part of the episode is, it's like like I was biting my nails. It's cram packed
Yep.
with a lot of drama, a lot of interesting stuff. Things happen. And it was just like, we better cut this in half so that we can have another week of like nail biting action. So that's what we did. And then all the episodes beyond are just fantastic. Barbara's here from California. Hi, nice to see you there. Before we go beyond the badge, how are you guys live? You feeling okay? You feeling comfortable?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good.
We're
Good.
used to
Excellent.
we're used to this kind of stuff, just standing around doing fireman stuff.
Stare-
Yeah.
Watching the police officer do all the work. I know how
That's
it
right.
goes. Believe me.
Got it. You got it. Oh, we're flipping our burgers. Yeah, you got it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Christine, thank you so much. And also thank you to Nicole Wilson. Those are some people who are gifting us some super gifts. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we're getting ready. I want to tell everybody who's watching, just remember that Beyond the Badge is the tip of the iceberg here, the tip of the spear. Then we have Lauren Hellickson that we're going to be bringing live tomorrow. Then we have Beyond the Badge again. Then we have some other amazing creators like Bob Heskey, Afraid of Nothing. He has a podcast and a feature film we're going to show here on our Signal network. We have Lauren Hellickson, who's going to explain. She makes her own equipment. She's a scientist, and also she's a bit witchy, which I really like. Then we have Chris Mendes, another first responder. He is a filmmaker and paranormal investigator. We're going to bring him forward. And we also have Brady Goebel with Chasing Paranormal. So we have really some, and Vince Killeen. Vince Killeen is this outlier for us. He is a paranormal investigator, but he is first somebody who goes into abandoned places and checks them out. So he's an urban explorer who just happens to run into ghosts a lot. And we don't want to forget him because he is amazing as well. So we are at the 9 o'clock mark. The premiere is going to start. Do me a favor, everybody, say goodnight. And we're going to see all of you in the comments, I hope.
Yeah.
Good night. Thank you.
Night.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. We're going to go right now into the comments, and we're going to start watching the first episode of Beyond the Badge here on Signal Network. We'll see you guys there.